Hey guys, Happy Dude here, and today I'm going to show you how to do maintenance on air guns and airsoft guns, as well as pistols and revolvers. And we're going to start with airsoft on green gas. So I'm going to use my 1911 as an example because I think most of you guys have a 1911. So we start with removing the magazine and check if it's empty, and it is. Now this gun works on green gas, and if you have a quality green gas, there's already some good silicone lubricant in there, so these guns actually don't really need that much of maintenance. So you only have to do it when you used it a lot and outside in dirty situations. So when you store it away, it's always best to leave some green gas in there. It doesn't have to be completely full, but just half full. It's best for the seals inside, so they don't dry out. Time to take it apart. So you slide it back until you reach this notch here, and then you press it here on the back side. If you can't get it out, use a screwdriver. That's it, and then you slide it forwards. Make sure nothing springs out. Okay, and that's actually enough. You can take it further apart, but you don't have to. If you want, you need to take this out, then turn this, and then you take that out, and then you can take the whole assembly out. Let me show you. You see, you just slide it out, and then you can clean everything out. And a real 1911 is also like this. So at this point I use an air compressor to blow most of the dust out, but as you can see, my guns are really clean because I don't use them a lot. They're more for showcase and YouTube videos. So then I take isopropyl. That's just a fancy word for alcohol, but very pure alcohol, 99%, so don't drink that. You can actually wind up in the hospital if you do. And this alcohol is really safe to use on any surface. And then you can do the little corners like that, and all the edges to clean everything. And you see there's always some dirt coming off, but that can also be grease. And then for the barrel, I just tape two of those to each other, and then I can clean the barrel. Now it's easier when you take it out. Wow, it's really clean. So once everything is shiny again, you can put some gun oil on there. I use this one. You can use it on rubber, plastic, leather, and metal. So don't use it on the rubber o-ring from the hop-up. Don't do that because it can swell up and then you have to replace it. So only use it on parts that really move and rub against each other, such as the slide here. So you just put a drop on there, that's enough, and then you just rub it open. And all the internals will actually be lubricated by the green gas itself. So we're done here. Also, don't put any lube on here or here, because the plastic BBs will take the oil with it, and then you will get it on your rubber o-ring from the hop-up. So don't do that. And then you can put some more lube onto the slide here and onto every part that moves, like from the trigger here, in there, in here, in here, in there, and also in here. And that's actually it. And then we can slide this back together all the way up here. Make sure the line here lines up with the notch. Press it in. And that's it. And now it's time for an air pressure pistol. This works on CO2. And don't leave CO2 in there. With green gas, you have to put some green gas in the magazine, but don't do it with CO2 guns, because your seal will wear out. When you're done shooting for the day, just throw it away. You can't leave it inside like that. If it's not under pressure, it's okay. So another 1911, just for convenience. You know the drill. Same story for the cleaning and for the lubrication. Now, because it's 1911, it's the same way to take it apart. Now, every gun has a particular way to take it apart. So first we clean the barrel. If you can't get it in there, just remove some of the cotton, because this is only 4.5 millimeter, so it's a lot smaller than Airsoft 6 millimeter. If some of the cotton gets stuck in there, just use something soft and flexible to push it out. Okay, this gun is cleaned and lubricated, and I would also advise to use CO2 lubrication cartridges between 5 and 10 normal CO2 capsules. And now it's time for an airgun revolver, also with CO2. So again, don't leave CO2 capsules in there. And a revolver doesn't have a lot of moving parts, so it's pretty easy. You just take this screw out. Normally every revolver with a drum should have this. That's it, and then you can take it out. Slide it out actually, and then you put some lubrication on this and this. Then you take the handle off. Most revolvers will have some screws on there, but not this one. You just clip it on and off. Very easy. Oh no, I broke it. this plastic is so thin. Well, my Don Wesson is actually beginning to fall apart because I use it so much for YouTube videos. There we go. And then you remove every screw you find on here. Now be very careful when you take this lid off. Don't put any tension on the trigger or on the hammer. Now it's a bit of a pain on the Don Wesson to put this lid back on because we have some pins that need to fall in place right here, so be careful for that. I don't have that with my other revolvers. And then you can lubricate every moving part in here. You can use some thicker grease that will last longer and give you more protection, but the thicker the grease, the more difficult it will be to pull the trigger. So you have to make a choice there. If you want to see which part that moves, just keep your finger on here, pull slightly on the trigger, and then you can see everything that moves, and just like that it falls out. Don't worry, we can just put that back. Okay. As you can see, I used grease in there, not oil, because that will stay better in place and will provide better protection against wear and tear. So the trick with this gun is to pull the hammer backwards, and normally it should fall into place. And then you put all the screws back into place and you're done. Now my Don Wesson is actually beginning to wear down quite a lot actually, because I used it so much for all the YouTube content. Sometimes it skips a bullet. See? And it does that more and more. Also, the power isn't the same like when it was new, but that can also be my fault because I put a bolt in there to put more tension on the spring to test if I got more power, and it was in there for quite a long time, so I think I ruined that. And also the plastic is becoming very brittle, so yeah, maybe it's time to get a new, better version. Also, if you want to get your gun very shiny like mine, I use Meguiar's metal polish. This stuff is amazing. You can polish every metal with it, and if it is nickel chrome like this, you can get it very shiny, and it also protects and it lasts very long. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free, and you all have a nice day now. Bye.